Hey there guys, how you doing? It's your buddy Drew here, and I thought I would do another video explaining my strategy that I'm going to use for Clik Delivery, in promoting Clik Delivery and building Clik Delivery to the $1,000 a day cash out withdrawal as fast as I possibly can. So my strategy is by compounding outside of the site, okay? They just announced about a week ago or whatever there, and I just figured out this like 2 days ago, so I was like, okay, I got to think of something to sell this because now it's different than my original approach was to sell it. It's different now, right? I was going to just sell it as I normally sell a rev share, but their new update is you can only withdraw 5 times your seed money out of the system, which in return makes the system like unbelievably stable because it just, ensures that people can't withdraw too much money out of the system, right? They can only withdraw 5 times as much as they put into the system kind of thing. So what that means is that compounding inside the system to a certain point is just useless, right? If you think about it, like, you can earn 5 times your seed money. So if you put in $1,000, you can earn $5,000. That's good, right? I would always trade $1,000 for $5,000. That makes sense. Give someone $1,000, they give you $5,000 in return. But what if you could give someone $1,000 and make $1,000 a day with just your $1,000? Right? So this is what I'm trying to achieve inside the system without doing something that is like, cheating kind of thing, like referring 800 people into the system and just withdrawing your referral commission. Because really, guys, what I want to do with this one this time, and I shouldn't have said cheating because that doesn't really make sense, because if you can recruit and you can recruit, it's not cheating, it's you've learned how to do something. Okay, but for this one here, I wanted to think of a strategy that the average person could do. So they don't even have to rely on referral commission. They don't have to rely on, I put $1,000 in here, but I can only make $5,000. And this is how I want to get to that $1,000 a day cash out is, put in $1,000, take out $5,000. That could take you 3 or 4 months or something. And it gets slow, guys. And then you put your $5K back into it. Now you can withdraw $25,000. You're still not at $1,000 a day. It takes another 4 months, 3 months or whatever. You make $25,000 and then you put your $25K back in, and then you make, 5 times that. So you'd make $100,000, and then you're basically almost at, you're almost at the $1,000 a day withdrawal. But that would take you probably a couple of years if you're not referring people. So I sat back and I was just kind of like, what can I do to sell this thing in a different way? Right? If I just go and tell people, hey, you can only withdraw 5 times your seed money, what would make them join that company, right? If someone said that to me and I'm a leader, I would probably say, no, I don't want to join something like that because, I can't withdraw a shitload of money. So what's the point of me doing that? Or I could go and join this system over here and make a lot more money kind of thing, okay? So, and I put myself in a situation where for the last 2 weeks or so, I'm saying, hey, join this system. This system's so great. The admin's a smart guy. And yeah, he is a smart guy. But the thing is I put myself in a place where I wouldn't promote this system now if I didn't think of the strategy that I came up with. Because think about it. I can go into any other rev share out there that's a stable, older rev share. It's been around for a couple of years, something like fortadpays or traffic monsoon or something like that. I can sell it, I can have good results, and I can say fund it with $1,000 and 4 months later withdraw over $1,000 per day. I can do that because I've done it over and over again, okay? But the average person can't do that. So I had to think of a strategy, a routine, a way to sell this thing without saying, hey, you can put $1,000 in here or $500 in here, but you can only withdraw 5 times of what you put in, the seed money. Okay, guys? So what I came up with, as if you've watched my other video there yesterday that I put up, is compounding outside the system. So every time that you go and you fund your account with the money you've earned inside the system, okay, because you're withdrawing, funding, withdrawing, funding, withdrawing, funding, with your earnings that you make in the system, what the system will do is it'll see that you're compounding with new seed money, okay, because you're funding the system every time. So the only problem with this is you're going to be charged fees, okay, to withdraw and then fund. But in the end, think about it, okay? Would you take $1,000 to make $5,000, or would you take $1,000 to make $1,000 a day in about the same amount of time? I would take the $1,000 a day to make $1,000 a day. That's what I would do, okay? So this is what we're going to do, guys. I'm going to go over my plan once again in this video. I'm going to show you how much it's earning and all that stuff. I've paused my video from yesterday so you guys can see exactly you know, how much it's made over the last 24 hours, so you can make an educated judgment of do you want to do this or not. Guys, I can guarantee you, you're going to make money doing this. The worst case scenario is you make 5 times as much as you put in. That's the worst thing that could happen. So as I see it, it's a win-win situation, and you're joining a site that will be around for a long time because it's a stable site. People can't make a shitload of money in here like, you know, some of those other rev shares and hippie sites claim that you can make. Okay, so it's a stable site, guys. You know, they're not paying out 30% per day. They're not paying out, I'm guessing they're not going to pay out over 5% per day kind of thing. So it's going to be, you know, your earnings won't be crazy like some other sites out there claim that you can, you know, hey, you know, put $100 in here and we're going to pay you back 30% per day and you're going to compound and be a millionaire in 3 months, right? This system is not like that, okay, guys? It's set up for stability and it's set up for longevity. So that's what we want to work with. We don't want to build an income that we're not going to get, okay, guys? That's the big problem with making money online is, yeah, you can build a crazy big account and you know, you can sponsor 1 billion people into it, but if they're not going to pay you, then what's the point of doing that? Okay, and there's a lot of systems out there that's kind of their model is that, you know, you go in there, you build really fast, but are we going to pay you? That's the thing, right? And I think you guys know there's a couple systems out there right now that are still doing that. They're like 8 months old and they're still not paying people out, and they keep on, you know, they'll pay like 30 people a day to keep people coming back to the system. It's kind of crazy if you ask me. So what we really have to do is just find stuff that's stable and go with strategy and lead with strategy. So my strategy for this, guys, I think it's going to work. As I said, worst case scenario, you make 5 times as much as you put in. And then if you don't like your results, just go and do the next best thing. You know, find something else to do, okay? So here we go here. Let's log into my account. Let's see the progress. Let's see how much I've made over the last 24 hours. I think we're about 23 hours now since I did that video. We'll go look here. I'm going to look at my timer because I clicked, as I was uploading that video to Facebook, I clicked on, I clicked my 10 ads in here. So we'll see exactly like how much time we have left in here. Okay, there you go. So that ad's done. And this would be a good site to buy login ads, guys. They're 15 seconds long, I think. So that'd be, you know, that'd be good. Oh, I'm still on the leaderboard, even though the site was closed down. That's good. Okay, so here we are here, guys. Look at that, 187 referrals. In this video yesterday, I had 166 referrals. So I had 20 freaking signups over the night, guys. Over the last 24 hours, I had 20 people join me. 21 people join me in the business here, guys. That's crazy. Okay, so we're looking at $255 of share earnings, and my results yesterday was $190, right? So another thing I want to show you guys is you can actually, I know in my video yesterday I said it doesn't matter if you refer people into this program, but obviously it does, because yesterday after I made that video, guys, I figured something out. You can actually take 100% of your commission balance and put it into your withdrawable earnings. So you can withdraw 100% of your referral balance here, okay? I didn't think it was like that. I thought it was like MPA or like a lot of other systems out there where they force you to use your referral commission to compound with. But this one, guys, you can actually withdraw it to your earnings balance, which your earnings balance you can withdraw 100% of. So that's what I'm going to be doing, guys. I'm going to stick to my strategy of referring people and withdrawing 100% of everything that I can withdraw out of the system. So what I would do, guys, is think of the strategy you want to use. If you want to sell this like everyone else is selling it, hey, you know, you can come in here and it's a really safe way to earn 5 times as much as you put into it. That's how I think people are going to be selling it, right? They're going to be like, yeah, put $500 in here and you can get back $2,500 kind of thing, or put $1,000 in here and you can get back 5,000 kind of thing like that. But I find if you lead with strategy, as I was saying at the start of the video, guys, if you lead with strategy and people see it different than everyone else is promoting it, then what will happen is your results will be better than everyone else for referrals, because they'll see, okay, this person's doing something different. I want to try what this guy's doing or this girl's doing, okay? I want to, or maybe you have crazy results like this. This is 2 days, guys, that have been in here, and almost 200 members in the system, right? So they might see that and be like, hey, this guy's doing something different. I want to try what this guy's doing, okay? So lead with strategy, guys, and you can use my strategy because there's probably only going to be I'll probably sponsor about 300 people in here before I hit the $1,000 a day cash out. So there'll probably only be about 3,000, 4,000 people in the system that are doing this compounding thing outside the system, okay? To just explode. Like, guys, I have a feeling it's going to go off and it's going to go crazy here, okay? So let's get going. So we're going to go and we're going to figure out our numbers here. So let's do this. So we've got here, we'll just refresh it because we've got, how much more? Yeah, we've got an hour and 15 minutes left. So we're probably going to make another $3 or $4 in here, but we'll just do it how it is right now, okay? So I'm going to refresh the page here, just in case we made some more earnings, and we'll get going here, okay? So also I want to talk to you guys about the site. The site is like always down because it's been in launch, right? So if you come here and you're trying to create your account or whatever and the site is down, then what that means is that they're upgrading something, they're getting some bug out of the system. It was down all day yesterday because someone had tried to like hack into the system, so they had to close it down and figure things out. But that's always what happens with launches, guys, and stuff that, you probably know that by now if you're trying to make money online, that nothing's perfect, right? Nothing is just 100% smooth at the start. So here we go here, guys. We've got 255.70. So we'll actually do this like 100% the proper numbers here. And then remember, we've got another hour of earnings. So we're probably looking at, probably about close to $70 of earnings, okay? So 255, do that, minus, what was my thing here? 190.35, okay? So, and then probably another $3 or so. 190.35 is 65.38, okay? So 65.38 is the earnings, so $66. And we're going to go and we're going to open up the Clik Delivery calculator. So here, I'll open up this one right here. We'll just get going. There we go. Open this up, and then we'll figure out the daily percentage so you guys have an idea of how this thing earns, because that's a huge selling point as well, is by people seeing, okay, this is exactly roughly how much money I can make in here. So this was originally my plan, guys, was to max it out 100 on each and then 2,000 on the $40 shares here, which would give me in my withdrawable daily balance the $1,000 per day. But as of right now, we can't use the system like a normal rev share because you can only withdraw 5 times your seed money. So if my guys, like it seriously, it just wouldn't work if you tried to build it like a normal rev share. Like you couldn't make $1,000 a day if you'd have to constantly, like you'd have to build it this way. You'd have to put in your startup money. Say for instance, you got $1,000 to start up, right? You put in your 1,000, then you would build your account and then withdraw $5,000. Okay, so you try and figure out the math in your head. How many shares do I need in the account to withdraw $5,000 without basically wasting any shares inside the system, kind of thing. Okay, so you'd figure that out, which would be pretty simple, right? To do that, to figure out how much shares are going to make you $5,000, say over 2 months or something, okay, or 3 months. And then you'd withdraw that 5,000, then you take that 5,000 and put it back into the system, okay? So then what's your money now is $5,000 of seed money, then you can make 25,000, okay? So then you would make 25,000, but you'd have to compound to make 25,000, okay, if you understand that. So it's taking you a long time. Like this would probably take you, to make 100K a year, it'd probably take you about a year and maybe a year and a half to make 100K a year, which in most people's minds, it's like, okay, yeah, I would do that. That makes sense. I've been going to work for 20 years now, and I don't make 100K a year. So for me to do this the next year, year and a half, and not take out a penny, and just keep on going, most people in their mind, it makes sense to them to try and do that, but most people can't do it because if they make money, they want the money, okay? So if you were to withdraw, say 5,000, most people would go and spend most of it, right? Kind of thing. And then they wouldn't achieve their next goal, which is 25,000. and then they wouldn't achieve their next goal, and then it would be useless for them to do it, okay? So my concept here and my idea and my strategy works totally different, because what you're actually doing is you're setting yourself to like a little plan per day, okay? By compounding outside the system. So you're still building, but you're building much faster, because you can treat it like a normal rev share now. You don't have to think of, okay, I'm going to take out 5K to make 25, and then I'm going to take that 25K to make 100K, and it's going to take me about a year and a half. This one here, guys, I truly believe that I'll probably most likely hit the $1,000 cash out per day within the first 3 months. I think I can do it, right? If I'm pulling my earnings, 100% of my earnings out of the system, paying the little fees that you got to pay to take money out, and then putting the money back into the system as seed money and building off that, and just doing that every time I make, say, $250, I pull that out, put it back in. It's like if I'm making $65 a day, that's like every 2.5 days or 3 days, right? Make a couple $100, withdraw it, put it back in the system, and then once I make a couple $100 more, withdraw it, put it back in the system, and compound like that for 100% until I'm hitting like big results, until I'm doing, say, whatever I need to do in the system to withdraw $1,000 per day in the system, okay? And if I'm earning at, guys, like look at it here, okay? If I go and I do 0 here, this is the calculator, right? So if I go 0, 0, 0, this is basically where I am in the system right now. As you can see, I've got 200 shares here, 100 on the $5, 100 on the 10, and then I come down here, you can see I've got 200 shares. So that's exactly how my system is right now, okay? So if I go here and I go back to the calculator, this is what my account looks like. So at 5%, it's saying I'm making $75 per day. So obviously the share is not 5% right now. It's more about 4.4 or 4.3. So we'll go 4.4, because I think that'll be about $68 or something, or 67. So 4.4, and this is what we're at. Okay, so 66. So we're like about 50 cents off, but you have to remember too, we got that timer here that has got another like hour to go. So we're probably a little bit better off than these results here inside my account, okay? So that's it, guys. That's like exactly, this is how much, if you have 200 shares in the system, this is what it would look like. You make about $66 a day. If you were doing this how you would normally do a rev share, your withdrawal allowance would be $7 a day, which is not that much. But what we're going to do is compound outside the system, as I was saying. So you can actually build this like a normal rev share, but you're not building a rev share like most rev shares, guys, that pay out around 5% or whatever. They don't really last that long, because people are withdrawing way more money than they put into it, right? Like if you put in $1,000 into it and you build it for 8 months, then and you don't withdraw a penny and you're referring along the way. The average person, if they do that, they can withdraw, almost what they put into it per day, basically, okay? If they've, they get their account to, 100 times bigger than what they originally had their account from day one at, and then they sponsor along the way, they sponsor a couple hundred people in there, they're withdrawing way more than they put in the system. So my technique, my strategy here is it's the same concept. You can withdraw way more money than you put in the system, but every day you're constantly putting in new funds to the system, so it won't hurt the system, okay? You're withdrawing funds, but the funds that you're putting in, that you just withdrawed, you're putting it back into the system, so it's new, fresh funds, okay? It still works the same strategy as the money you're putting into the system is going to feed the older members in the system. That's going to be their cash out, but it's new funds going into the system, guys, okay? There's a lot of systems out there right now that are failing huge, and they're doing stuff like, they're charging $10 memberships now and stuff like that. The only reason they're doing that is it's the same concept, is they're trying to get new funds into the system. So if we do this, guys, I think it'll actually help the system out huge. And what it'll do is it'll eliminate the whole you can only withdraw 5 times your seed money, because we can compound outside the system, okay? So in this video here, I'm going to demonstrate how I would do this, okay? I don't know if we can do withdrawals yet because the system just launched, but I'll take you guys through the process of what I would do to achieve this, okay? So I'm going to have about $300 of earnings in the first, this is day number 2 right now. So in the first couple days, I'll have about $300 of earnings here. So, you know, roughly every 2 to 3 days, I'll be able to withdraw a couple $100 to $300. And this will really pick up my, my account here, okay? So this is what I would do, guys. The first thing I would do, refer people, guys. Just tell people your strategies, you know, put your videos on YouTube, put videos like this on Facebook. You know, do whatever you got to do to let people know what you're doing and that you're doing something different, and people will go for it, guys. They'll see what you're doing and they'll be like, holy shit, this is different. You know, this person's pretty cool at what they're doing, and they'll join you, right? So I'm going to go up here, go to finance. I'm going to go to balance transfer. This is what I just figured out last night. So I go to balance transfer. If you notice there, I had $11 more in my share, my withdrawable balance than my share earnings, right? So this is what I figured out, is that you can actually take your referral commission, okay, and you can put it into your withdrawable balance. So this is really cool, guys. There's a lot of programs out there that work on the same as this, where they have those multi-balances in different accounts like Payza, all Trust Pay, and all that stuff. And most of them, you can't do this. They actually force you to compound your referral commission. So this system, you can withdraw 100% of your referral commission. So I can take my Payza referral commission here from the members that are using Payza. I can do that. I can go commission balance into Payza, into earnings balance. The earnings balance is your withdrawable balance. So I can go here. I've got $16 that I made over the last 24 hours there. I can transfer that. Okay, boom, it's been transferred. I can go back down here and I can go, what did I just do wrong? Oh, sorry guys, I gotta agree to the terms there. So I gotta click on that. Wait, why is it, there you go. Okay, so I gotta transfer that. See, everybody makes mistakes. There we go. Okay, so let's get going back down here. That worked. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, I guess I gotta refresh it again. So I gotta go like this. And I'm going to scream on down here, and I got, so my next one is $13. That's what I made over the last 24 hours in the Solid Trust Pay. So guys, when my account builds, this will go up and up and up, right? Because I'll have more people coming in. Like this is just 2 days that I've been doing the system, right? So this one's 13. So maybe in a month from now, these will each be like $100 a day or something like that. So that'll really, really help out my account, obviously, right? And it'll actually be worth it because I can compound it outside the system. So here you go here, balance transfer. Okay, and then the last one, we got $13. That's weird, eh? They're all like $13 almost. So the Payeer or whatever it's called. So I'll go to that, and I'm gonna use Payza as the payment processor, because what I wanna do here, guys, is I wanna make my case the worst case scenario. So Payza, if you guys don't know this, is the most expensive payment processor to use. It's like 4% transfer fees or whatever. So my results are going to be the worst case scenario that's possible, other than my referral commission, guys, because my referral commission is going to be pretty good in this thing because it's a good system and people can see that I like it. So, you know, that helps out, okay? So, but I just want to show you guys that you know, in worst case scenario, this is kind of what it would look like for withdrawing and stuff like that, the fees, okay? Please be okay, this site. Yeah, it's good. Okay, here we go. So now we've got, so we got $305, but the actual share earnings are $255, okay? And look at that, I got another 2 signups while I'm doing this video here, okay? So, and I got another $1 in Payza there, my referral commission. Okay, so what I would do now is I would withdraw this Payza balance, okay? So I'd withdraw $305 out of the system. So I don't know if this is going to work right now because the site just launched. I don't know if they're allowing withdrawals right now, guys. But what I would do is just request a withdrawal, and we'll see if it'll let us do that. Withdrawals disabled. Okay, but anyways, guys, when they get withdrawals going, they'll probably get it going in the next couple days or whatever. I would just withdraw my 305, so like $300 or whatever. It would charge me fees. It's probably going to charge me 2% to withdraw money. So the only, you know, I would be out 2% of $300, which is, what is that? $3, I think. $3.05 is 2%. Is it? Or is it $6? I don't know. But anyways, worst case scenario, it's like $4 or $5, okay? That I would lose. Okay, so I'm losing that because I'm withdrawing that and it's charging me a fee. But when it hits my Payza account, I would take that money and I'd fund my account again, guys. I would just go up here and I go to add funds, and have they turned off the add funds too? We'll see this. Yeah, so that's disabled too. So anyways, guys, like, you know, guys, this will work. Okay, I know this looks discouraging right now if you're just watching this video right now, but they're you know, they just launched the site. They're getting all the bugs out of it and stuff like that. But this is the process that I would do. That looks horrible in a video. You can't even fund your stupid account. But anyways, you know, this is what I would do, guys. Is I'd withdraw and then fund, withdraw and then fund. So every time you're funding again, it's seed money. It's you can withdraw 5 times of what you're funding. Okay, so that's how I'd work the system, guys. Then you can build it like you're building any other rev share, but you're building a super stable rev share because the normal, you know, the average members in here, what they're going to be doing is they're only going to be withdrawing 5 times of what they can make in the system. Okay, but what we're doing is we're funding our system with our earnings. Okay, it's going to charge us money, and it's actually going to help the system out because they're gonna, you know, the system's gonna earn money whenever you withdraw money or when you fund and stuff like that. The system would earn money as well. Okay, they're gonna earn like they would earn. I think Payza here is 4%, guys. When I remember funding my account, it was like 4% to fund through Payza. So I know it's expensive, but some payment processors are free. So if you want to do this the cheapest way possible, then you could do it the free way. But you got to remember too, you're earning, you know, 110%, 120%, 130% of the money you put in there. So the money that, you know, if you got to pay, say, 5% withdrawal fees and funding fees every time you do this, you're actually earning a lot more than you're withdrawing, kind of thing, and you're funding your account and building on seed money. Okay, so it's going to work, guys. I have a really good feeling about this, and I think it's kind of, you know, this is a technique and a style that you can use in these this is how rev shares are going to be from now on, guys. I can guarantee you that every solid stable rev share that comes out now will be like a 3%, or sorry, a 3 times your seed money withdrawal or a 5 times your seed money withdrawal. There'll probably be some crazy rev shares coming out that are like a 30 times your seed money withdrawal, and those will be the ones that don't work, stuff like that. So what you can do is get into these kind of rev shares that are like that, right? They're super stable. They're set up for longevity and not set up for, hey, come in here and make a quick buck kind of thing, and hopefully you'll get your money. So guys, look out there, guys. I've seen about 3 of them open up in the last couple days there, and they will be stable. They'll be around for a long time because they're set up properly. You know, the majority of the members are going to use them properly. They're just going to go and fund their account and take out 5 times their seed money, and then, you know, maybe put in another couple $100 and build off that kind of thing like that. But what we can do is we can use the system to like leverage how it works, guys. Okay, and it's not a bad thing. I've had under my post here, I've had a lot of people comment, oh, Drew, you're just like, you figured a way to ruin the system, stuff like that, guys. If you think about it, any rev share works off new money going into the system. So, you know, no one's going to have a problem with you doing stuff like this because what you're actually doing is funding the system every time you put money into it, right? That's how it works. I know you're withdrawing money, but you're putting new funds back into it. So it's actually, this is working better for the system than, say, the normal typical rev share out there where you compound inside the system, okay? If you compound inside the system, it's never new funds that are going to the system. But if you compound outside of the system, it's constant flood of new funds going into the system, guys. And honestly, if I had my own rev share, that's what I would do. I would create kind of some system where people compound, but they compound outside of the system. Like I'd have some, you know, account or something that that the funds would go out to, and then they'd come back into the system. So it's that constant, you know, guys, it's that constant flood of new money going in, new money going in, money going out, new money coming in, money going out, new money coming in constantly, okay? And then people referring and stuff, right? People referring is the best way to build a system because it's 100%. This is money that has never been in the system, and it's going in the system, guys. So that's it. I hope that you guys are pumped about this. I'm freaking excited about this. I think this is going to work amazing because it's a solid system. Admin is great, and now we have our own strategy where we can go and we can take this and we can get to that $1,000 a day cash out, just stick to your guts, guys, stick to your roots. Once again, guys, take this on, think about strategy. And what I would do is I would start, like I would make a post on my Facebook and I would say, hey, I just joined this new program and it's amazing. Our team is doing a strategy where we can get to $100K or $1,000 a day, or $100 a day, super fast. If anybody's interested, comment, leave me a comment below or whatever, and I'll send you a link to the strategy that we're using or something like that, right? Like, you might want to word it better than that, but think of little, things that you can do that most marketers aren't doing. Most marketers, when they want to sell something on Facebook or on social media, they're going to come here, they're going to leave a post, and they're going to, it'll be like, 10% return per day, $1,000 startup will make you blah, blah, blah in your first 30 days, blah, 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 all this bullshit stuff that basically isn't true about the site, whatever kind of thing. And then they leave a referral link at the bottom of their post, okay? So that's what everybody's doing, so that's what doesn't work. So what you have to do, once again, is think of strategy. If I go and I make a post and I want people to leave comments below, okay? Like say for instance this here, I want people to comment below. If you can get people to share your post and it's a promotion about something, that's freaking even better. Liking, commenting, sharing, stuff like that. Then what you have to do is you have to do something different, right? The best thing that you can do different is brand yourself through video. So do videos, guys. Holy shit, Kurt, man, you got to slow down with your messaging. Jesus. Okay, so anyways, that's it for me, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll be back with you probably in an update tomorrow about my progress in this thing. Soon as we can withdraw from this thing, guys, what I'm going to be doing here is I'm just going to let my balance build up in my earnings balance, and then I'm going to withdraw it, right? Just let it build up. I'm not going to buy shares inside the system, because as I can see right now, buying shares inside the system it'll make me earn faster, that's it. But it's not going to make me withdraw more money, because I can only withdraw 5 times of what I've got what I've started with in the system, right? So me compounding inside the system, me going in, most members will do this. They'll go and they'll use their earning balance to buy shares, because they'll see, okay, I can earn faster if I do that. But can you withdraw more money if you do that? No, you can't. Okay, because you can only withdraw 5 times your seed money. So if I do this and I create new seed money every single day, then it means I can withdraw more. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking. That's the strategy. So that's it. My name is Drew. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in a video tomorrow where we're going to have more money in this thing. We're going to have more referrals, and eventually we'll withdraw that money when they make the withdrawals back in the system here. I hope they freaking make it so you can add funds in the system, because that's kind of crazy, if you ask me, to have a system open where people can't fund their account. They can just create an account. Like, that's, guys, it's a launch, right? They just got started. Things are happening. It's coming slowly, but at least it's happening here. So that's it, guys. I got to get going. Holy shit, 39 minutes. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you in another video soon. Bye-bye.